What does the what? Wait, what? Okay, what does it say, bro? You want a piece of me, right? Yep. Okay. Yep.
Stop the ports! ARTHEO!
Welcome back to another Shrine Breaker game. This video is going to be about when to go AP on Volibear. I'm going to explain, the type matchups, the champions that you're against, and when to go AP versus AD. Last video I did when to go AD. You might want to check that out. Here's the runes that I'm running and the items that I'm running for this game. Let's get right into it. Alright, so I do talk in this video some here and there, so I'm just going to go over and kind of explain anything that I did not explain in this video along the way. Oh, we have a Scion.
Minions have spawned.
So one thing to point out, we have a Scion in this matchup. This will be interesting. So this is kind of extremely good because we got two split pushers, two people that can just run down the towers. And if anything, towards the late game, we're going to try to get a double special on those towers, if you know what I mean. The Scion special and the Bear special. Alright, so the main reason why we want to go AP into Garen is because Garen, right there, he silenced me with his Q. So what you want to do is you want to drop your E before he does that, usually. And you should be able to... What's wrong with this skin? This is a good skin. You don't like this skin? You're like right there, in that moment. Boy, you better stop slapping me with that sword. But basically, into, boozers or tanks that don't have the ability to kite you as much. Northern. So that's when you want to go AP. And mostly it's because you're likely to be able to... Morgana is actually smart. She knows he's invading. So I might have to let Garen push this wave. Yeah, look at Morgana on the map. You know that the enemy jungler is in our jungle right now, topside. So that's the only reason why I'm not pushing anything. I'm letting Garen push. I don't want to get ganked here. Can't afford to get ganked here. Jungler's in here. Yep, I know. I'm aware. See how he's slow pushing?
First blood.
So the biggest thing is your E does percent health damage. So when you do that to a bruiser or a tank, it's not like he's going to gank me anyway. You're going to deal quite a bit of damage. And then your passive kicks off. But the first item we want to focus on is Riftmaker. Riftmaker is going to give us the vamp, which is, sustain when we have our passive active. We'll be able to heal. Deal bonus damage. I'm committed here. Just going to back off. Pretty solid trade here. Commit a bite in. I have Ignite and Ghost. I know he does too. But I should be able to win this. As long as you get the shield. So even though he flashed, I would have been able to still get him. Yeah. The level of confidence that he had, thinking that he was going to kill me there. That's crazy. Take a plate and then we'll head back. Now you can see Morgana on the map taking camp, so that helps give us vision. We know what camps are up when the junglers going to be around, so most likely he's probably at Dragon.
An enemy has been slain.
Might go Iceborne a little earlier.
Even in a cowardly man, the heart is
Sometimes,
wide.
depending on the situation, I might consider going Iceborne
Must be
earlier,
eaten
but
last.
if I'm dominating, I'll just stick to the build. Either that, or sometimes when I can buy an item in full, I'll get Nashes earlier. I think I do that in this game. I'll show you.
I am
So you can see the item that I have. I have Haunting Guise. That item does massive damage to like bruisers, you know, sustained fighters or tanks. One burst of that E and your passive, you know, tickling them, shred them down.
when old wounds heal.
Looking like a free game.
Unleash the Freljord.
You notice in my runes, I have Celerity and Gathering Storm. The biggest thing here is I usually put more points in W and E because I'm fighting, you know, a bruiser or, you know, a tank. So it makes up for some of that speed on Q. Because when you're maxing Q, you get more. Oh, I don't have Ignite. I didn't have Ignite, but I do now. There we go. The Celerity gives us a little bit of movement speed on that Q. But we're going to have movement speed anyway from Ghost, Swifties, Hullbreaker, and if I want to, I can go Storm Surge. You can also go Cosmic or Flicker Blade. Those give movement speed as well. I don't think you can catch me, can you? Absolutely no way. I got out of that situation. He's probably going to chase me all the way down here, though. He's got to be mad about that. Alright, we're good. So Gathering Storm over the course of the game is going to give me a lot more AP. And that's usually what I like to do. I don't really use Gathering Storm for like AD. I'd rather go like Last Stand or Precision secondary for AD build. For AP, I'd rather scale. It's really good for Nashes too. So in this game, I get an early Nashes because I was able to, you know, buy it in full.
Always taste the same.
Sometimes I'll put more points in E. But in this situation, I'd just rather have my W to give me more sustain, because the more health I get, the less Garen's going to be able to use his ult and execute me. Sometimes you have to decide, you know, how many points you want in E and W. Almost got that plate. Same thing when you go AD, you decide how many points you want in Q or W. So if you're against more of a ranged champion, you want to go max Q. When you go into AD build, because you deal physical damage, and you're less likely to land an E with the AP build. You know, with your E damage, just not able to reach the target, unless you get lucky, you know. if you blow their dash or their flash, you'll be able to.
Bleed offering.
Should be able to dive this guy. Got Ignite coming up soon. Gonna walk ahead. Get this plate. Alright, Ghost. ARTHEO. Stop doing that.
An enemy has
That's one of the reasons why I like Ghost, is because in the event I get slowed under that tower, and you gotta remember Volibear's disable is not very long early game. It's better into the late game. So you need to be able to disable the tower and get out. Because if you get slowed or stunned, you know, that's gonna buy a lot of time for that tower to hit you twice or, you know, 3 times. You don't want that. And sometimes, you know, even after you flash, like the slow is still applied to you, and you still die to the tower. I just much rather have Ghost. You know what? I'm gonna go with my rule. Here we go. Got Nashers. I can buy this expensive ass item right off the bat. Might as well. That's like my old golden rule. And I only need 1800 for.
When my brother gave them fire, they forgot the fire of their
What's Garen doing?
blood.
I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, this is one of the ways that I like to snowball. It's when you can buy an item in full. Do it, because that's gonna really help you. You know, not only that, I have that guy dies, I might be able to take tower. With that guy Nashers, I'm gonna be able to clear. I'm gonna be able to shred those towers down. Holy shit! Yeah, Garen died. So easy money right here.
double kill.
Might have to wait for this other wave. Okay, tower, calm down.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
I'm rich. Get a free blue buff. You always want to take the camp. Could take them all if you want to, but I'm just gonna take this. I'm pretty sure he's here.
Storms dance upon the sword.
His Swifties. So that's another reason. When you go ghost, you know, when you're ghosting on the tower like that and you need to get out, Swifties is gonna help reduce some of that slow, so you can get out in time. I always go Swifties, 100% on the bear, even in the jungle.
An omen to those who
Best boost to have. I know it got nerfed a little bit, the movement speed wise, but it's still, you know, the best boost on the bear. You gotta be able to move.
Turret plating will fall soon.
It's one thing to get CC'd, but that's what you get your ult for. If you time your ult, you know, life is good. There's nothing worse than slow. You know, the jungler has a red buff slowing you. You need to be able to try to. I'm just gonna try to keep Garen in his lane and away from my teammates. Resist some of that slow. But right now, I'm just trying to keep Garen in his lane, and I usually don't swap until like Baron. I always try to stay in the lane, keep the pressure.
Killing spree.
And again, oh my god, Garen's dead again.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a
Yeah, we're just
turret.
dominating. My team's just dominating. But either way, this is a
I'm not
very
going to
good,
take inhibitor though.
a very good video demonstration to show when to go AP Volibear. Into Garen is one of the best builds to go. Or any champion like Garen or tanks.
The soil hungers for blood.
So if you still wanted to go AP, I would say you can, but you just gotta go Iceborne. So I don't rotate until like when Baron's up. So I just stay in my lane. So Iceborne will give you the ability to stick to the target and apply the AP. So that's the only thing I would say. Unless I get like Rift. Don't want to take out this tower. if you really wanted to go AP every game, you might have to go Iceborne sooner, you know. And I was considering it because Garen, he does have a lot of speed. He builds, you know, sometimes he builds hullbreaker, he goes Phantom Dancer, other items like that. So Iceborne comes in handy.
I will roar the world into stillness. So must
Killing
it.
spree.
Stop him from taking that. You notice Garen's roaming.
Step I take,
You don't want that. You want to keep him top lane.
and the threats
Force him to come back. I'm pretty sure he's on the rift. I'm gonna go there and kill him.
Shut down. Dominating. Rampage.
And the fact that we got Nashers, we should be able to take this
far greater
very quickly.
than your life.
One of my favorite things about, you know, AP volley, especially in the jungle, you can take these camps a lot faster than you can any other build.
I hear them calling here. Answers.
So yeah, I want to go bot with this.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
And the reason why I want to go bot with this is because the T2 towers in any of those 3 lanes are worth more gold than any other tower. So you always want to use that on those towers. We got all the towers done, but sometimes you can take out 2 towers, 2 T2 tier 2 towers in any lane. So if I use it bot, that means I can swing it all the way over to mid lane, T2 tower, or top lane. I got my ghost, so I should be able to run this guy down. But I see the jungler coming. So watch out for jungler. Not worth it. Otherwise, I would have been able to all in and kill him. This will be worth dropping here. Got my teammates here. We're just gonna open up the map. Open up the lane. I'm gonna ult this tower.
Shut down.
Disable it.
Has destroyed a turret.
And we'll take out this. Now we can take the inhibitor. Yep.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Might as well fight. I got nothing to lose. I can't move. Can't move. Get out. That's all we can do there.
An enemy has been slain. Godlike.
Can't move. What'd he say? So much for Colonel anti-cheat. If people are botting, what? Oh.
I still taste their ancestors, stuck between my teeth.
Building hullbreaker, and then after that, probably more AP. Storm Surge, Cosmic, Flicker Blade. Good option.
Ice hot.
And I have situational items for Thornmail or Spear. But in this game, I don't really see the need to build those 2 items. But sometimes, in some situations, you might have to consider. Actually, I think I go Iceborne after Hullbreaker here. Go Iceborne. And then I'll probably go...
I split mountains with my
It doesn't really matter. You can go with whatever you want. Probably go Iceborne Storm Surge in this game. Take it slow. No reason there. I'm not really worried about fighting. I just want to get the inhibitor. Go to the mid inhibitor. We want to get all the, you know, oh, we got another tower. Want to get all the supers.
Legendary.
Go back in. And we'll go back for hullbreaker, and then we should be able to do the bear special. And the Scion special, the boss special, whatever you want to call it.
An ally has been slain.
Oh, this the shrine breaker moment. Oh, we got to do.
An enemy has been slain.
That's all we got to do. Let that push in. The hullbreaker. The biggest thing is, you notice I go Riftmaker, right? Riftmaker scales with health. So when Volibear ults, he deals more damage. Baron will be up soon. Same thing for the
3
AD.
minutes.
The AD build scales with health.
Yeah, dragon up.
So like Riftmaker and Titanic are the two items that I build first. You know, whether I'm going AD or AP. And then hullbreaker scales with health. So when you ult, you're dealing massive damage to the tower, to everybody around you.
Battle boils the blood.
Yeah, for me, these two builds are like the best to play when you play top lane Volibear. Jungle Volibear is kind of a different ball game, but you can still probably play this style in the jungle as well. The Cosmic, or you know, more of a team fight oriented kind of build is better for jungle. Top lane's a different ball game. So I tend to prefer like an on-hit kind of style for top lane, being able to just completely run down your target and mow down the towers. Here we go, we got the double special here. Man, that double ult is crazy. If you like this video, be sure to check out how to play AD Volibear or when to play AD Volibear. You're going to like this video as well. See you next time.